Ellie Snyder.
Kirk Anderson.
Hey.
Hey yourself.
I really, really, really miss you.
I really, 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 really miss you, too.
I hope your kids didn't hear you say that.
No. They're still at school. Lenore went to pick them up.
So, when are you coming home? Is it great being with Stephen and Linda Ann? Spoken like a true father.
I really want you to get to know him better.
I know. And I will, all in good time. You know, Kirk, we talked about this before. Iva was very close to them. I just don't think that we should confuse them, you know? Hi, Iva.
Bob Hughes, that is the last time you're ever going to hang up on me. Now, we have known each other.
I'm trying to talk to my daughter.
Good. Good. Now, maybe you can tell both of us just why you have decided to move out of your house.
What?
That's what I was about to tell you when Lisa barged in. Kim and I... Well, there's a big problem between us that we have to work out.
Bob, how on earth can you work out any kind of problem if you're not living together?
Damn it, Lisa. I'm going through enough without you on my case. Now, if you can't be quiet for 2 minutes and listen to me, I'll ask you to leave this office. Moving out. Moving out was not my choice. Kim said that she needed some time to think things through.
Daddy, I'm so sorry. What's happened?
I'm probably the last person you want to see. You've got that right. But I came because I heard Bob moved out. And I cannot bear that it's because of me.
You want my pity?
No, that's not what I came here.
Good. Because at the moment, I don't give a damn about your feelings, Susan. And judging from what you've just done, you don't give a damn about mine either.
Fine, you hate me. I probably deserve it, but Bob doesn't deserve it. Don't hate him. Because I know in my heart that the last thing he wanted to do was be unfaithful to you. It was just the circumstances.
The circumstances? That makes it right? Fine. We'll just chalk it up to circumstances.
Kim, look,
Susan,
explain to you.
Get out of here. Get out of here right now. Because in 2 seconds, I'm going to flatten you.
As the world turns.
Look, I am only here because of Bob. Because I know Bob loves you. And I'm begging you, please don't condemn him for one mistake.
Susan, for once in your life, show some taste and leave.
I can't do that. There are things I have to tell you.
I don't want to hear what you've got to say.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Because what happened between Bob and me only happened because he was there for me when nobody else was. When I was alone, I was vulnerable, I was in a lot of pain, I was literally fighting for my life, and the man helped me.
Come off it, fighting for your life. Spare me the melodrama. You had a back injury, a simple back injury, and you milked it for all that it was worth, didn't you? All those late-night calls to Bob.
Kim, it wasn't what you
got
thought.
a lot of nerve. You tried to destroy my relationship with Dan, and that didn't work, and you have been waiting all of these years to get back at me.
Maybe.
You're successful. Congratulations.
Kim, I've been going through withdrawal. I got hooked on pills when I hurt my back. I tried to kick the pills and I couldn't do it. I've been fighting the same battle that Andy's been fighting. I tried to do it alone. I just couldn't kick it. I don't know what would have happened to me if it hadn't been for Bob. He saw the signs. He knew I was addicted. I was denying it all over the place, but he made me get help, and I'm straight because of him. That time you called my apartment from Chicago, And Bob answered the phone? He spent the night on my sofa because I was having such terrible anxiety attacks that I couldn't be alone.
You're good, Susan. You're really good.
Well, it's true. And if you don't believe me, then ask Casey, ask Emily. Nobody at the hospital knew because if they had, I'd be out. And that's why I asked Bob not to tell you. Look, I'm not saying I haven't had any feelings for Bob. I have. I've tried to fight them, but...
Oh, sure. Just the way you tried to fight your feelings for John.
No, it was different. Because for a while, John returned my feelings, but Bob never did. And he never will. He loves you.
Oh, shut up.
Kim, it was just one night. One night? You wouldn't even know about it if he hadn't told you. I told him to lie, but he couldn't do that. He said he had a marriage built on trust, and that's why he told you the truth. Don't punish him for it. He really values what you have together. You mean more to him than anything in the world. And if you don't remember anything else I've said today, please remember that.
Well, just increase the medication slightly, and that should alleviate the discomfort. And keep me posted.
All right, Bob. What is this problem that is so serious you can't even talk to Kim about it under the same roof?
I'm sure you're aware that there has been tension between Kim and myself for the past few months, and the last couple of weeks have been extremely tough. And when she came back from Wellspring, it all came to a head.
Oh, well, if you think that then being apart as much as you were, that has caused the problem, then it seems to me the worst thing you can possibly do is to be separated.
Oh, Lisa,
now.
please don't give me advice on marriage. You're hardly qualified.
Daddy, I think what Lisa's trying to say is that it's really important that you and Mom communicate with each other.
I know. I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Daddy. I know this is really painful for you right now. But I also know that you and Mom really love each other a lot. Whatever problem you're having, I know that you can work through it.
Bob, where are you going to stay?
I haven't given that much thought. A hotel, I guess. Yes, Janet. Tell him I'll be right there. I've got to see a patient. For obvious reasons, I'd rather you didn't tell anybody about me moving out. I have a call out to Tom. I'll tell him. At some point, I'll tell Mom and Mac.
Daddy, is it okay if I say something to Sean about it? I mean, he knows that I've been really worried about you, and I don't really want to keep anything from him.
Well, if you have to.
Look, you're going to have to tell Johnny, because he's going to have to know how to reach you about hospital business and things. And he's going to tell Lucy, and the next thing you know, it's going to be on the front page of the City Times,
If he has
Bob.
to reach me, he can call my service. I've got to go.
Daddy, will you let me know where you're staying? I mean, I want to call and see if you're doing okay.
I will.
Okay. I love you, Daddy. I can't believe this is happening. Mom and Dad have always been the perfect couple.
I know, honey. I know.
Sorry to interrupt. But I got your message that you called, and I was in the building anyway on business with Ambrose Bingham, so...
No, I'm glad that you stopped by. Do you have plans tonight with Matt or anything?
No, why?
Well, I thought maybe I could come out to the farm tonight and we could talk. Maybe I could see Julie and Caleb. Actually, I thought maybe I could spend the night
Well, you know, it's your home, too. You really don't need my permission.
I know, I just wanted to see if it's okay.
Sure. Sounds fine.
I think it would be a good time for us to sit down and talk.
With Kirk out of town.
Well, yeah, Iva, that's one reason, but I think we just need to sit down and talk. I think there's a lot of things that we haven't dealt with. Excuse me. Ellie Snyder. Yeah, Olivia, it came a few... I haven't had a chance to look at... I'll bring it right over.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Excuse me 1 minute.
I'm sorry, Iva. It's been kind of crazy here today, so... Well, when I get off work, I'll go to the yacht and I'll get an overnight bag and then I'll just come to the farm.
Great.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
You know, Ellie, you know, there's really no reason for us to talk unless we are completely honest with each other.
I agree.
Ah, the additional Lombard files you requested, Mr. D.A.
More reading material? Gee, I don't know what to say.
Oh, gosh. Would a kiss help you out any?
Immensely.
Tom,
What?
have you talked to your dad this afternoon?
No, he left a message. I was out at a meeting and I haven't gotten back to him. Why?
Call him. Something weird's going on.
What do you mean, something weird?
Well, I stopped by to visit him a couple of hours ago after I saw Leanne, and I don't know, he just seemed he was troubled about something. I don't know, maybe it's my imagination, but maybe he was just ticked off that he had to go out of town.
Why'd you have to go out of town?
Well, he didn't say he was, but he had these suitcases packed in his office, and I just assumed he was going on a medical convention or something.
He didn't say anything to me about a medical convention.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Hi, Tom Hughes. Oh, hi, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you.
Son, I've got to talk to you.
Sure, Dad. Shoot.
Not on the phone. Listen, I come over there, except I have a patient I have to see at 4:15 and I can't cancel. I know you're swamped with work, but could you take a break and come to my office? It's very important.
Well, of course I'll come over there if it's that important. Can you give me some kind of clue about what this is about?
I'll explain everything when you get here.
Oh, what's up? What's the matter?
I don't know. But you were right. There's something weird going on with my dad. I'm going to find out what it is.
Who's that just called?
Ellie. She's going to come out and join us for dinner and spend the
great.
night here. I told her she could have her old room back, saying as we're going to stay over at Cal's tonight.
Yeah.
I should change the sheets.
Yeah.
Why don't you come by the Mona Lisa for a couple hours tonight after dinner? I have a feeling that Ellie and Ivor are planning on having a pretty heavy talk.
Maybe, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be anywhere but down in the cellar with that boiler.
Oh, you didn't have any luck with that?
No.
Why don't you just have somebody come out and take a look at it?
Oh, maybe those repairmen cost an arm and a leg.
You know, if I took that Mary Elizabeth job, we could buy a brand new boiler, not to mention remodel the whole kitchen.
I thought you already called Tonio and turned that job down.
Well, I did, but I saw Tonio at the Mona Lisa last night, and he said that he could insert a clause into my contract stating that I would be working exclusively with this new executive that he's hiring.
Julie, Tonio's promises don't mean squat. You know that.
He also told me what Mary Elizabeth is offering to pay me. 50 grand for the first year.
50 grand?
Yeah, right. We can buy 10 new boilers with that kind of money, baby. So what do you say? Should I take the job or not?
It's your career. It's your decision, okay? Whatever you decide, I'll accept. Just hope I can get this boiler fixed before I and Allie get home.
Cynthia, this is Julie Snyder. Is Tonio in? No, that's okay. Don't disturb him. Can you take a message for me, please? Yes. He said that he needed my answer about the Mary Elizabeth job by 5 o'clock tonight. Just tell him that if he puts everything in writing like he said that he would last night, that I will accept the job. Right. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Bye-bye.
Say, I got an idea. Why don't you two get up, go upstairs and get dressed in play clothes, and then we will try out those new bikes I bought you. It's going to be terrific. Oh, this is so great being with them. Thanks for letting me visit Lenore.
Well, actually, it's Iva you should be thanking. When you canceled out on us so many times, I was really beginning to worry that you were returning to your old, irresponsible ways. Iva assured me otherwise.
Well, I guess I do owe her a big thanks then.
She's really very hurt, Kirk. Especially now that you're involved with her sister.
Lenore, I can't go over this again. I've talked to Iva. Ellie's talked to Iva. I've even participated in a therapy session with Iva. She's getting on with her life. She's even seeing somebody, some doctor.
She told me. He sounds very nice.
Yeah, he's okay.
But?
Well, I just hope she takes it slow, that's all. I hope she's not rushing into this just so she can have somebody in her life now.
Oh, it's nice that you still care about her enough to feel protective of her. When are you going to tell the children about Ellie? And how?
I don't know. I want to tell them soon. Ellie thinks we should wait. She thinks they'll get too confused.
Well, they're going to be a bit confused, and they're bound to ask some awkward questions. But if you and Ellie are really as serious about each other as you say you are, then you're going to have to deal with it sooner or later. And I think sooner is better. Else it could get very awkward when the kids come out to visit you this summer, especially since they've already started talking about seeing Iva out at the farm. Kirk, do you love Ellie?
Well, Lenore, I can tell you she is the best. I mean, we have a great time together. She doesn't try to change me the way Iva did. We see eye to eye on work.
I didn't ask you that. I asked if you love her.
Well, sure. Of course I do. What kind of question is that?
So, Dad, now that I'm here, can you tell me what this is about?
There's no easy way to say this. I've moved out of the house temporarily. Well, you know. There have been problems between Kim and me for months. For dealing with Andy and turning to John for support instead of me.
Yeah, but Andy's up at Wellspring now, so certainly you and Kim can work through this.
I hope so. She wanted some time alone to sort things out. So I've booked a room in the Oakdale Motor Inn.
I can't believe this, Dad. You and Kim, you have the most solid marriage I know.
Well, even the best marriages have ups and downs.
Does Franny know?
Yeah, I told her. Oh, Kim told Lisa. Well, of course, tell Margot, but I would rather you didn't tell anyone else, especially John. Hopefully, Kim and I can work this out in the next couple of days.
Well, you will, Dad. I mean, sure you will, Dad. Dad, if there's anything I can do to help.
I don't think there's anything either one of us can do. It's all up to Kim.
Oh, but Marshall Mouse couldn't remember where he had put the big brass key. Whatever will I do if I can't unlock the door? Oh, Christopher, what is he going to do?
Mommy,
What, sweetie?
where's Daddy?
Honey, Daddy's at work. And he's not going to be coming home tonight. But Mommy's here. I'm with you.
Excuse me, Mrs. Hughes?
Yeah. Hi, Joe.
Time for somebody's NAP.
Oh.
I changed my plans. I will be able to stay late tonight.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Joe.
Hi, Mom. Hello. Kim, I hope you'll forgive my coming by here again, but we just got back from the hospital. We saw Bob.
I see. Son, would you go with Joyce, and she'll finish reading you your story, okay?
That's a good story.
I suppose your father's told you that he's moved out.
I don't know what to say, Mom. Daddy didn't really go into a lot of detail about it. And, well, I'll understand if you don't want to talk about it either.
Good. Because I don't.
Mom, I just want you to know if there's anything that I can do.
It's true. Anything at all.
I appreciate that from both of you, but this is something that Bob and I really have to work out on our own.
Now, wait. Now, Kim, I hate to be a pest about this, but I really don't see how Bob's moving out is going to help matters at all. You desperately need to sit down and talk to each other now.
Just take my word for it, Lisa.
No, look, Kim, all right, I know what the problem is. Honey, you've been spending too much time with John, and Bob...
Don't you dare try to blame me for this. Bob just tried to do that, and I am not going to buy it.
Blaming you at all, Kim, I'm not. I just very much want to see you and Bob work this thing through.
Lisa. I'm just not sure that's going to be possible.
Oh, no. I don't know what it is. It's Susan, isn't it?
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
I told you, Lisa, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Wait a minute, Kim. If it is Susan, I'm telling you right now, you call up Bob and you tell him that you want him home right now. You've got to do this before she gets her hooks into him any more than she already has.
I've already told you. I asked Bob to leave so that I could have some time alone. I would appreciate it if you would honor that, too.
I was right. I knew I was right.
No. There's no way that Daddy... With Susan Stewart? No. No way, Lisa.
Sweetie. Oh, come on. Come on, get with it. Oh, no, Bob and Susan, they've been spending so much time, more and more time together. And you yourself, you remarked to me how often Susan has been calling him here. And then she went up to Foxwood Lodge, and he went up there, too, and he spent the night there.
Yeah, but Emily said that Susan was having problems with her back, and Daddy went up to Foxwood Lodge to help her.
Yeah. If that is really what happened, why did he act so strange the next day? Why has he been acting so strange? Why? Franny, honey, I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe this any more than you do. I mean, the thought that Bob could get caught up with Susan Stewart of all people, that is... Well, I mean, poor Kim. That really does twist the knife, doesn't it?
Either you go or Chris and I will. I just don't see how we can function in the same house.
Yes, Janet? Yeah, okay. Have her come in.
Bob?
Susan, you know, I'm not really up to talking right now.
Oh, I understand. I wanted to tell you something. I went over to Kim's to talk to her, or tried to anyway.
Why?
Because I wanted her to know that it was just one of those things that just happened. And I told her about the pills so that she would have understood what was really going on, that you were just trying to help me, but I don't think it did any good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Please stop saying that. I appreciate what you tried to do. But, I think you should just stay out of it from here on in. Now, Kim has got to come to grips with this situation on her own. And if she can't decide to get past it, I don't want to think of the alternative.
Any luck with the boiler yet, sweet?
No, not yet. Oh, something smells good. Besides you, that is. Hey, you want to know something?
What's that?
You might have looked very gorgeous modeling that sexy lingerie, but I think you look even more gorgeous in that old apron in the old kitchen.
Thanks, sweetie.
You got it.
Caleb, please don't be angry. I decided to accept the job after all.
Why would I be angry? It's your decision, I tell you that.
Well, I can see you're upset. I can tell.
Just because I've had enough experience with Tony Reyes to know that you can't trust a thing he says. Now, you listen to me. If he goes back on any terms of that agreement, I want you to tell me right away. You hear me?
Yes.
We'll talk about this later.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Julie.
Hey,
Hi. Oh, no, don't tell me the boiler's out again.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Oh.
I take it this happens a lot?
Yeah, a few times a year, just to be thankful it isn't in the middle of winter.
Oh, man, look at the time. All right, I'm going to go change so I can be ready to leave right after dinner for work. There's cheese and crackers. Please help yourself. There's lemonade in the fridge, and we're having a surprise fried chicken and mashed potato salad and biscuits for dinner.
I'm impressed. I just had no idea she was so domesticated. Oh. Yeah, I had my doubts also. I mean, they seem like they love each other for who they are. They're not trying to change each other. I guess that's why you and Kirk get along so well. You just accept each other. I could really never do that with him. I just tried to change him into something that he could never be.
Well, I don't think you're giving yourself any credit. I think that you made a lot of positive changes in Kirk. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have reevaluated his life. He wouldn't have a relationship with Lenore and the kids. And I think that he had a very positive effect on you, too, whether you know it or not. I don't think you would go to therapy if he hadn't have encouraged you to do that.
I don't know, you might be right.
Iva, Kirk told me a little bit about the session you had with Dr. Michaels. I hope you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
He said that you told him that he could be selfish sometimes, and I know that he can, but...
Well, did he also tell you what I said about you, that you can be selfish sometimes?
No, he didn't. Did you say that out of anger, or did you really mean it?
No, I meant it. I feel that you can be selfish, and I don't like that about you, but it's also something I envy about you.
You envy? Why?
Because you believe that you deserve things, good things to happen to you, and I don't feel that way.
Isn't the therapy helping you?
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it's productive. It's difficult. No, never mind.
What? What, Iva?
Well, I was just thinking, would you be willing to come to a therapy session?
Okay.
I mean, I want you to think about this because it can be very rough. Dr. Michaels does not let you get away with anything and forces you to be very honest. And I want you to think about it. I'll understand.
No, I think it's a great idea. I do. I think that we need to do whatever we need to do
to be close, you know. We were just starting to have a relationship before all this happened. If you change your mind, I'm not going to change my mind. I want to go.
So, kids, what would you like to do this afternoon? Go swimming in the pond or go to the yacht club?
I wish Isa had come with Daddy. Me too. But we're going to see her all the time when we visit Daddy this summer.
Tom, Marcia told me that I could just walk right on in, Margot. Have you talked with your father?
Yeah, he told me that he's moved out of the house and that you and Franny know about it.
Well, did he tell you why he moved out of the house?
He did. Apparently this whole situation with Andy has put a lot of pressure on their relationship. Kim decided she needed some time to sort her feelings out, and Dad's honoring that.
I see, and that's all he said.
He was a bit uncomfortable, Mom. I didn't feel like pressing him.
Well, that is not what the problem is all about. You see, it's not about a what, it's about a who.
Excuse me?
Susan Stewart.
What about Susan Stewart?
Don't you get what I mean?
Would you talk to me in English, Mom?
Your father had an affair with Susan Stewart. Now, is that plain enough?
Oh, please,
for you?
that's absurd.
It is not absurd. I wish it were, but it's not. It's the truth. I saw all the signs, and I didn't want to believe
What are you
it
talking
myself.
about? What signs?
Margaret, you saw the signs, didn't you?
Well, yeah, okay, I admit I thought it was a little odd when Bob asked me to track down
Thank you.
Susan at the Foxwood Lodge, but...
Well, yes, and he spent the night there.
Guys, wait. Susan Stewart has a back problem, and Dad was there giving her medical attention.
Now, that isn't the kind of attention she wanted, Tom.
Look, Lisa, I know what this looks like, but I think you're leaping to conclusions here.
No, I'm not, because I talked to Kim. I asked her point blank, and the expression on her face gave me the obvious answer. Tom, I don't want to believe it either. Franny didn't want to believe it.
Oh, great, so you and Franny are in cahoots about this. I mean, do you really think that my dad... I don't want you to repeat this to anyone. Do you understand? Not anybody.
You see, darling, I don't want you to feel that you've been put in the position of having to take sides. And so if you feel that you want to move out, I want you to know I would understand.
Do you want me to move out, Mom?
Oh, my darling girl, no. No, I just don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
I'm going to feel uncomfortable, Mom. There's not going to be enough time to feel uncomfortable because you and Daddy are going to work through your problems, and he's going to move back in here in no time. You'll see. You get that?
Oh, would you please? If it's for me, just take a message.
Okay. Hello? Hi, Sean. Yeah, listen, things have come up here, so I'm running a little late, so why don't I just meet you and Courtney, say, at the cellar at 8:30? Yeah. Okay, that sounds great. I love you, too. Bye-bye.
Honey, I'm sorry. You shouldn't change your plans.
No, Mom, I didn't change anything. Besides, it's good for Sean and Courtney to spend some time alone. Now, where were we?
I don't really know. I tell you the truth, I'm just about talked out.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here. What girl? Thank you. Is there anything else I can do for you, Mom? Actually, Chris is upstairs with Joyce. She's getting him ready for bed, giving him his bath. Would you mind going up and tucking him in? Sure. Keeps asking me where your dad is. If he asks me that one more time, I think I'm going to lose it. Yeah, I'd be glad to tuck him in, Mom. Thank you. Listen, I'll come and say goodnight before I leave, okay? Yeah. Give him a big kiss for me. Yeah, I will.
I'll be at that number until further notice. And please don't give it out to anyone except those that I mentioned. Just take messages and I'll be checking with you. Thank you. Come in.
Hi, Bob. I just wanted you to know before I went home, I took Matt's advice and I decided to tell Emily the truth about us. I made her promise not to tell anybody. And I think she'll keep that promise. I just couldn't keep it from her anymore. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Susan, I know this hasn't been easy on you either. I just wish that I could somehow be more supportive of you, but for obvious reasons.
No, I understand.
Promise me that you won't go back to pills to get through this. Promise me that you won't.
I won't.
And that you won't run away.
You see me running?
Turns out I lied to you at Foxwood Lodge.
Ooh, you lied to me? How?
I said that I would never do what John had done. And here I am.
Oh, wait a minute. Just stop right there, because you are not John. You never made me any promises. All you said was that you would be honest with me, you would be my friend, and you've been both of those. I would still be addicted to pills if it weren't for you. Look, I know I'm probably the last person that you would turn to in a time like this, but if you want to talk, please call me. Maybe I can pay you back for all those times I chewed your ear off while I was going through withdrawal. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you going to be all right? I mean, are you going to be all by yourself tonight?
No, Emily is coming over for dinner. You got to stop worrying about me.
I'm sorry. It's a habit I can't seem to break.
Well, I'll see you.
Have I told you how happy I am to see you two together? Have I mentioned that?
About 100 times.
Was it 100?
Yes.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Well, I guess we should do the dishes.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
You know, Kirk said that he wanted his kids to come and visit this summer, and I know that they're going to want to see you, and I just wondered how you felt about that, if they could come out here and...
Well, no, I'd love spending time with Linda Ann and Stephen.
Kirk hasn't told them that the two of you aren't together, and he hasn't told them about us, because I thought maybe he should put it off.
Why? Hello? Oh, hi, Lenore. How are things going up there?
Just fine. Kirk's upstairs right now getting the kids ready for bed. We had a long talk earlier, and you were right. He's very sincere about keeping up with his responsibility towards the children. And
Yes?
Judging from some things that he said during the conversation that we had, and some things that he didn't say, I believe he still has very deep feelings for you.
Hello? Oh, hi, Ellen. The AIDS ball, right. Sure, put me down for 1. 2? What do I need 2 for? Oh, a date. Fat chance. Emily, I don't know. I'm expecting her any minute. I can ask her to call you. Oh, that's her right now. Okay, will do. Bye, Ellen. Bye.
Chris down for the evening, so I let Joyce go home. Is there anything else I can do for you, Mom?
No, honey, thanks very much. I just need some time alone to think. I appreciate everything you've done to help me tonight.
Sure. Listen, I'll be at the cellar with Sean and Courtney if you happen to need anything, and, well, I should be home by midnight, so...
Oh, heavens, I hope I'm sound asleep by that time. I'm just going to write some notes on the show that I'm doing tomorrow, and then I'm going to hit the sack.
Do you really think it's such a good idea that you go to work tomorrow? I mean, why don't you just call Tonio and tell him that you won't be in for a couple of days?
Can't do it. We're just too far behind. Besides which, my career is one of the few things in my life that I can count on now. See you in the morning, honey.
Okay.
Francis?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, Mom.
I love you, Kim. I don't want to lose you. Maybe if I didn't love you so much, I could have kept this from you. But we've always said as long as we face things squarely and honestly and together, our marriage can weather any storm. I want to believe that. I have to believe that. Now more than ever.
Hello.
Kim, it's me. Please, don't hang up.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by Betsy Johnson. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.